Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Where we left off, we were about to go to the records room. December 26th, Police Department records room. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 incident stuff real quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We almost thought, we were almost through the 4th grade when suddenly he transferred because of the DL6. Hey Nick, I found out where the files are. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay, talk. Case summary. I had to go get the handle, right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. Exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. In 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator at district courtroom. What? This is the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now. Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the courtroom building collapsed and all the lights were out. Oh, that's why he's afraid of earthquakes. Oh, some earthquake. At that time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours to have them rescued. 5 hours? That would be as scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Edgeworth's father. So Miles Edgeworth was the other passenger in the elevator. That's why he's afraid of earthquakes. So that makes sense. So do you have victim data on Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He'd lost that day's court case and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So, he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds like this current case. What's going on here? Suspect data. Any data on the suspect? That would be the guy my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in the DL6 incident was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. He must have been in the 3rd person of the elevator. Then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case, right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so he had gotten brain damage. He lost his memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where would Yogi have been, I wonder? Maybe he was closer than he think. What if the caretaker is Yogi? I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I don't know what sort of impact this whole thing would have had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? Or there's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we need? File on DL6. Right. That's probably all we were able to find here. Now, all that's left is tomorrow's trial. Wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. The caretaker shot his dad. What the fuck? Save your progress. Yes, I would like to save my progress. God, why does it do this? Alright. Day 3. Trial. Let's do it. December 27th. Fucking Ludwig von Beethoven looking ass over here. Court is now in session for trials of Mr. Edgeworth. Defense is ready. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyways? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Well, damn! Order. Von Karma, what is the meaning of the statement you just now? But you must question everything. It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now. My decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. It's like this guy. Okay. So, the proprietor of the restaurant Wet Noodle at Garou Lake. I also rent boats. In the night of the incident, were you in the boat rental shop, correct? Yes, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. Still haven't heard this old guy ask. I'm going to raise an objection. Wait a minute, the witness hasn't stated his name yet. Before I did not ask, Mr. Wright, I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. That's right. Witness will state his name. And of course, I'm not really sure. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. He cannot recall his own name. I can't recall, you say. Yes, but the incident in the question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Well, let's hear his testimony. Alright. Do or die moment, boys. So, night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant, rent boats, and I hear a bang. When I look out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. I hear another bang, and just about then, the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by my window. Very well, I'd like to begin cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my... Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there's only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright, I'm going to cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Well, yes, we can. Rah! Excuse me? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well, then let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Fuck you, Von Karma. Fuck you. Well, it's night. Okay, so I don't think I'm interested in any of this. I'm going to press a man. I think I'm going to press this. By your window. Yep, by my window, right outside below my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. He was right there in front of me. I saw him. Rather important detail. Please add to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. The man was the defendant. He said, I can't believe he's dead. So, we're gonna press him on this statement. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad? Dead certain, Keith. I can't believe he's dead. He was walking by too. Okay. Are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that edgy boy. This sounds of decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for further doubt. Lured him into a cross-examination before he could see me up for fall. Tisk tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick. I'm raising an objection. Your Honor, we proved yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand? And the photograph showed the man firing with his left hand. Exactly. It's easily explainable. He could have wiped the prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth from the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true. The judge is lost. Raise another objection. Fuck you. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth can't believe he's dead. In other words, is all we have. If he's telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in the court of law, the evidence tells it all. Apparently, you have yet realized this even basic fact. You will say his testimony was a lie. Show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? No good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't think what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me? Says please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes have perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. And he passed out. The court seems no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide this case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. I have no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, you're kidding! The accused will surrender to the court immediately to held pending trial at a higher court with a month from today's date. That's all. Court is adjourned. Oh, you're fucking kidding me! What? Wait! Whoa! Wait! What's going on? She looks serious. Who is that just now? Me? Huh? What? Larry Butts! What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has already been decided. I call it adjourned. What a moment, Mr. Vart. You say you heard a gunshot. Yes, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized that something that he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. Okay. So, it's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time this is happening in my courtroom. Not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. Trial is over. Nick, this is it. Gary's giving us our final chance at this. She's right. If it wasn't for Larry, he could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness there, are due to hear him speak right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all my court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent the inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Kammer, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? Court will adjourn for 5-minute recess. After that, we'll hear from this new witness. Larry Butts saves the day. Wow. I can't believe it. Court is adjourned. Phew, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on edge late in your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. You're right. You're sweating bullets. Wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he was looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Okay. What do we do with this evidence? What is he going to say that's gonna save our ass? Alright. And he found the balloon in the air tank. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, is there something I've been meaning to ask you? What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah, this might be our chance. Our chance. Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Prepared witnesses can perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't ever talked to testify before a court. So I wonder how he's going to respond to this. This is weird. That someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's like his testimony will be full of holes. Right. That's right. No 10 minutes trial this time. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth. Hey, it's 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Okay. Okay, we gotta do this. What's this guy saying? Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Don't mess this one up. Please, I need this. I need this. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out on the lake. Okay. I was looking for something, and I found it. I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental dock, and then that's why I was going home. I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake and didn't see a boat. So after hearing that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea if he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we'll come this far. There's no way to go but forward. There's no... If you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. Come on. Alright. So, okay. So I say we... I think the only thing that was odd to me was the first gunshot. Was the single gunshot. Which is the bullet found in his body. I heard 2 gunshots. Okay, so I think this is something we need to present. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang, are you sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lara testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just said the same thing. So they both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Are you paying attention to what they said at all? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness. See, I'm like a customer here. You gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts, what? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. How could you not be sure? Well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude. It's in my headphones. What? So he was listening to a radio. Okay. So you were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listened to my radio. Everybody's listening to the radio. What's the big deal? Okay. So, Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. He does not like this. I do not accept this witness, nor his solidity testimony. Mr. Wright, should he continue? That's enough. Actually, no, I think we should continue. Your Honor, please allow this witness to continue his testimony. But nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Buss. Give your testimony, and I'll be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Okay, so... God, I hate the fact that Larry, our boy Larry, is what we need here. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio. I was listening to it real booming loud and like. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ said. And I heard it too. Okay. So... you were listening to your radio at high volume. That's the biggest problem. I can't... A man listen to his radio in peace. Isn't this a free country? I truly believe that Larry has no idea what the problem is here. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? He's heard probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True, it's difficult to believe his testimony. Okay, Your Honor, witness remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? The announcer, the guy who said things on the radio. Anyways, this means that when he heard the sound, no music was playing. DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well. I can't believe I'm continuing this charades. God, this is something. Okay. So I think that means we have to press him on the DJ part. So what did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what this radio DJ could do to us? Indeed, Mr. Vaughn, allow this question only if there's something we should care. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Very well. God, Phoenix is trying to pull shit out of his ass, and it's funny as hell. What's the radio announcer said? He said, hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we got to the bottom of this. Okay. Wait. Hold on a second. Sometime on the 24th or 25th, after midnight. That means there's a... And then the gun says there's a third gunshot. Fired 3 times. This is it. This is what we needed. Okay. Hold on a second. Said, hey, it's almost Christmas. That means there's another bullet before Christmas started. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What is like face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't get scared that easily. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, didn't you hear what the witness just said? DJ, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas. It means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That means that would be the case, yes. But it contradicts 2 testimonies that we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction. We turned it around. Let's go. Okay. What does this mean? The proof prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, do you think... I think Larry is right. I think Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight. Okay, so... I think we need to know... So what is this? Okay, so taken automatically at 12:24. Look at this photograph. It was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Loda Hart, and she automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo is 24, but there's nothing in the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue is not why is shown on this photograph. It's why this photo exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off to respond to loud noises. Ah, correct. There was a loud noise at the lake at 11:50. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, this would seem to be the case. Where does this leave us? Miss Hart testifies that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Oh my, what you claim? Not at all, Your Honor. In fact, the camera also triggered that 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, the night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. It's cause the gun fired 3 times. I've been trying to say this. Why would this be? Don't be fooled. The camera was set to go after the loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. The witness could have sneezed, triggered the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove? Show us the court evidence. God, this is where this comes in. This is my evidence. A murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me. It's because the witness who testified heard 2 gunshots. The murder weapon was fired 3 times. Get on fucking level! Last shot fired. Only now I realize the truth. That the shot was fired when Larry heard the first time. Larry saved the case. Larry saved the case. Oh, let's go! Huh. That wouldn't make sense if the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves us wondering exactly what did happen on that lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. At 11:50, another 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something real quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated at 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Remember the case of the Steel Samurai? Yeah, of course I remember. The murder in this case had the same idea as the murder in the last case. What do you think? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I got a hunch. I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe. I've already gotten guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Okay, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Oh my god. What do you mean? Tisk. How you've finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Mr. Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. The man who shot that midnight was not Edgeworth. Wasn't Edgeworth. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, there was 1 boat on the lake. With this shot by the witness photograph. Edgeworth had a victim, Mr. Roberts, on the boat. Oh my god, we've done it. And there was a gunshot fired at the boat. Mr. Roberts fell into the lake. The distance in the shooting was 1 meter. It could not have been suicide. Well, this guilty party has to be on the other man on the boat. I admit, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, this assumes that the victim was shot at the 15 minute after midnight. What do you think this means? The photographic evidence at the time of the shooting, there's a timestamp on the photo of 0:15. Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you mad? Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer was killed, Robert Hammond at 11:50 assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Mr. Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Mr. Hammond's faith at that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Mr. Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name is... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know. Bah, again, you waste my time. I do not know because he never told us. The murderer in this is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. Killed at 11:50, he was the one who killed Mr. Roberts. The caretaker of the boat shop, where did he do this? Why weren't there any boats taken on the lake then? Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? I suspect that the real scene of the crime was not at the boat. What? Then where did the murder took place? Show the judge where the murder took place. It has to be the boat shop. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That's why he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof of the boat shop? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then he started heading home. He hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing his headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Where would that be if he just returned to boat? The boat shop. That damn boat shop. What happened that night on Gerudo Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really, but think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat called Mr. Robert Hammond to his shop. Okay, bang, kill. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. And after that, the caretaker put on Hammond's coat, became Mr. Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth, went out into the lake in the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol? The shopkeeper. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute, yes. Why would he shoot twice? Details, details. You know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations, this moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer shot twice. To create a witness. Because he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. A witness? The murderer lifts his pistol to fire one shot to ensure anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol on the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that this one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, threw the body in the lake, and this is what happened, Your Honor. These events transpired that night at the lake. God damn, what an explanation. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Oh God. Very well, while we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Yo, it's our boy, Mr. Edgy. Mr. Edgeworth. You heard what the defense has said, right? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Mr. Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishing so actually. Several days ago, I received this letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake on midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important. I am sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, bailiff, we were conducting why? That's why I asked you to inquire. The witness has disappeared, and he isn't at the boat shop either. What? What can I do? Find him quickly. Cannot allow him to get away. Oh my God! He escaped. Wait a minute, Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilizes all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? Once more thing, whoever the boat shop taker, I think his identity would become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. The court is adjourned. Oh my God. We pulled that one out of our ass. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah, well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict. Well, what about Larry? That's something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Oh my, he fucking saved us. Our case weren't down to the wire all this time. You know what you mean. Sometime I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, did you say something? Don't look so pained. It looks like I'm probably gonna get off the hook. You should try and make a smile and relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me just yet. What do you mean? There's something that has been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. No, I want to tell you to get this off my chest. I can't make up my mind. What is it about, Edgeworth? It's the nightmare I've had. The memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. It's the DL6 incident. It has to be the DL6 incident. I would like to save my progress. Okay, I need to save this progress. There we go. Oh my god, what an episode. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and also go follow my Twitch and my Twitter. Without further ado, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this extreme bumpy road episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.